All right, Mary's back. Another video on a Maybach EQS680, which looks an awful lot like an EQS, but dressed up a lot. Really nice car. I only drove it for a low speed for a little bit, and I was... Mary, the paint. So they've got this two-tone, which Mercedes has always done. I remember this from the 90s. Oh, there's a bit of polish there. Is that polish? No. I remember this from the 90s. I remember the Mercedes doing a lot of silver on the bottom, black on top. But anyway, this here is obviously two different coats of paint, and I think the silver went on top of the black, or might be the other way around, but you cannot tell. I mean, it's just beautiful. They've cleared over the top, probably wet sanded and buffed. That's really, really good. So there's actually more to it than just the two. That's a lot of work to get it like that. So, and other little bits and pieces of higher build quality that you wouldn't find on a normal EQS. Interior and things are very, very different. The interior is obviously not standard. Anybody with a keen eye will see that the interior hasn't been completely cleaned yet, so just don't have a go at me in the comments. I haven't finished it yet. Car is being delivered tomorrow. Didn't have much time with the car, and I was expecting a new car, and it is kind of new, but it has been used, so it had some marks on it. There was a really deep scratch here, which was white, and I thought I may not be able to remove it. Looked like it had gone down to undercoat, and I haven't removed it completely, and I'll put some B-roll on screen with some close-up stills of that. I've removed it just enough that in this light you can't see it. So just a few little marks here and there. The paint seems really hard, but not as hard as the current S-Class, which is a good thing because that paint is a nightmare to work on. It's just really nice, classic, high-end Benz quality paintwork. Really nice to work with. Hard enough so that if with regular washing it wouldn't get really ratty quickly. So whatever work the detailer does, it kind of holds that level of gloss for a long time, even if a customer like this is probably going to take it to an automated car or hand car wash, but not wash it carefully themselves. So that's good. I like the door jambs, how they're different colors, or the same color as the top, which probably leads me, now that I'm looking at that, leads me to believe that the car was that champagne-y color, gunmetal grey color first, and they've painted the black afterwards. Really, really nice. Would have been nice if I had just a little bit more time to get the interior clean before we did the video. Wheels, by far and away, these are going to be the most difficult part of the car. These weren't too dirty. They were dirty, they weren't too dirty. I used this time, which I almost never use, you'll never see me using a foaming device, and I used a foaming device to foam up some wheel cleaner and Jaffa. So I put one part wheel clean, one part Jaffa, and then I think 1 or 2 parts water. Foamed that up and let it get in there, and then just with a very, very soft brush, because these are a gloss black and I'm not too sure what material they are. They sound plastic. Sounds like these inserts are plastic. This is the wheel. I thought this whole entire hub cap, I thought it might be a cap like you'd find on other EVs that might be able to be removed, but I removed the center cap, which then allows me to remove this part, which I took away and polished separately and put back on. Once you remove those, you can see the lug nuts. This is the wheel, and these are little pieces that are inserted between the spokes. I'm guessing that these are going to get pretty ratty at some point, depending on how good quality the chemicals that are cleaning the wheels are, and how long the customer leaves it between washes, which will determine how aggressive the chemical has to be. They might just get a little old, little stained, little white perhaps, I'm not sure. And anyway, to clean them, to clean around all this detail is going to be so difficult and so costly that it may just be a case of being cheaper just to replace the inserts. If anyone knows if anyone's had one of these Maybachs for long enough, to have enough kilometres, 10, 20, 30, 40,000 kilometres, which I doubt has happened yet, and they have some experience cleaning these wheels, I'd love to know what you're doing. Mine worked, but only because the wheels were very, very clean. I'd love to know what your solution was there. Front of the car's really good, like most EVs, mostly flat, so really easy to keep clean. That's one thing I like about EVs, is no grille with a lot of detail. There's a little bit more of that Maybach logo stuff going on. Almost looks like a piece of material that's been laser cut or 3D printed or something. Not sure what the process is, doesn't matter. But not too much. Actually, the front's not too bad to clean. Probably less work than a normal ICE. As you're moving around the car, it's playing sounds outside, which hopefully you'll be able to turn off. I think some customers would like that because it shows everyone in the vicinity that you've got something a bit different. And it did open up the doors. This has got a feature, and I'm not sure how it works, but sometimes when I walk past it, it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's a demonstration of some of those sounds. Yeah, the doors opened as I was washing the vehicle. The doors opened, not a big deal, only a tiny bit of water went in. And I'm sure there's a valet mode. And again, if someone knows how to get into valet mode, I might just turn this off. What do you think? These noises. Yeah, I might try to work out, just in case I have one of these in again, how to get it into a valet mode where the doors don't open and close on their own, and a few little things that'll just make it more manual, adjustment of things. I'd like to be in control of when the doors open and close, etc. The boot, found that difficult to clean. Not making a big deal about it, but it's got this piece here, so for me, I had to climb into the trunk so I could reach all the way up there to clean the inside of the rear glass. This is cool. This is a cool box, Mary. A fridge. Which is removable, which I really, really like. I thought it was a really cool idea. Massive door jams, a little bit of water in them because I only washed it a couple of hours ago. More of those noises. So the car came out pretty well. It was, I really only had about 12 hours to put into it, into the job, maybe 14 hours in total, most of which about 8 to 10 hours, or maybe 8 to 9 hours of paint correction, which wasn't enough to get it up perfect. Didn't really need to be. But just actually, I don't know if they actually wanted any paint correction, but when it came in, it needed it before they're preparing the car for an event where it's going to be on display, and they're going to be taking professional photos, if I'm correct. So I just wanted to bring it up, especially the blacks, and enough. All these trims are a little worn, and just bring it up enough so that it presented better in those photos. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. I haven't seen one before, and I don't know if I'll see one again. Interesting, very interesting to work on. I'm sure interesting to see. I'll have a look at this. I would love to know, if anyone does know, if you can activate this from inside the vehicle so you didn't have to physically press, because Mary, I don't like pressing on my Paintwork every time I wanted to charge the car. I think that's really cool. This is the only way that I am aware, I hate doing this, of doing that. And I would love to know if you can have it open and close from inside the vehicle, or the key fob or something like that, so you never had to press on the Paintwork and you never put swirls. Everyone with an EV has a whole bunch of swirls and scratches right at the edge of the fuel filler cap. Another cool little thing, and I'd love to know, and I bet you can, I just bet you I can't find the button or the function on the screen to do that. I thought that was really cool. Anyway, hope it's been entertaining, and we'll see you with another video soon if Mary wants to come back.